Maxine, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. College is a time where you are going to learn so many new things. You're going to discover new things about yourself. You're going to find new passions. You're going to learn new lessons. You're going to meet new people, and overall have a very different experience from what you experienced in high school. If you guys didn't know, I am a first-year student in college, and I just got done with my first semester. So this means I have I don't know how many semesters more to go. But anyway, when I got done with my first semester of college, I had learned so many lessons outside of just the classroom. I learned lessons from meeting new people, losing some people, joining orgs, leaving orgs, and everything in between. So here are some lessons I learned in the first semester of college that I want to share with you guys so that you guys do not make the same mistakes I made, or you guys can kind of look forward to these lessons and kind of be prepared for them. My very first lesson is that the friends you make on week 1 might not even be your friends by the end of the semester. Now, I know this sounds a bit sad. However, it's really just a part of the process of college. I really highly recommend for all of you guys to make as many friends as you can. Just really go out and talk to as many people you can. Really stay open-minded to whoever you speak to, or don't lose hope if ever you lose a few people along the way, because a lot of people in college might get out of touch with you because you're either in different courses, or you have different class schedules, or you're just interested in different things. So really be open-minded to both accepting new people and losing people along the way. Because let me tell you, the people I thought would be my best friends until the very end of college, they're not my best friends anymore. The best friends I have right now, I did meet them within the first 2-3 weeks. So really, you see, the people that you think will not really be your friends, or you think have the most awkward start, they're going to actually be your best friends. So really just go with the flow, trust the process, and everything will be fine. And now to the people you thought who would be your best friends, even if they leave, that's fine. Don't be upset about it for too long, because really that's just the process of college. Whether you guys grow apart because you're into different passions or different interests, or you guys are in different courses or different year levels or things like that, that is definitely a-okay. Because college is about meeting new people, definitely finding more friends than you had in high school. So really be open-minded to making friends. Do not just nest yourself with a certain group of people. Do not just talk to one group of people for your entire college life. Definitely try your best to branch out and meet more people, because I promise you it'll be a lot more fun that you have friends in various different courses and in different blocks or in different classes or in different organizations as well. So yeah, definitely keep an open mind for that, and do not get disheartened if you lose a few friends along the way, because that's just part of the process. The second lesson I learned in my first semester of college: don't tie yourself to numbers. I know this is really hard to do, especially if you're someone who craves academic validation and really wants to see your grades be amazing and everything like that. Do not tie yourself to numbers. When you tie yourself to numbers, especially in college, you kind of put your self-worth to those numbers. And I know that's weird because I am someone who craves academic validation. However, I just want to kind of twist your perception on that, because when I entered college, my mom always told me, instead of tying yourself to academic validation, tie yourself to being content with you doing your best. Now, the reason why I say this is because a lot of times there are situations you cannot control. Whether it's the teachers you get, the tests you get, the assignments you get. Maybe you're not good in a certain subject you have to enroll in, and it's a course subject, and you really cannot get out of taking that class. Really just do your best and do not tie yourself to those numbers. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because college is about learning. It's about the experience. One grade will not define you. Trust me, as someone who survived the first semester of college, got a few points deducted here and there, one test score, one grade will not define your entire human being. Because trust me, underneath those grades is a work ethic, is a personality, is you. Underneath everything is you. So do not lose who you are at heart just because you see these numbers that you think defines you. It doesn't define you at all. And please trust me when I say that when you do your best, that's really all that matters. Because there are times you're dealt with cards in college, like being batch 2 in enlistment, and you can't really get around that. So sometimes you just have to accept the fact that, this is part of the college experience. Don't tie yourself to numbers because you yourself are a lot more than that. You define yourself. So make sure you remember who you are at the end of the day, who you are deep inside your heart. Whether you are working towards becoming a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, anything under the sun, you are working towards that. Don't let any mark, whether it's low in your point of view or not, do not let it hinder you from reaching your goal at the end of the day. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's your dream, it's your goal. It's not the numbers goal, it's your goal, it's your dream. So yeah, don't let numbers define you. Don't tie yourself down to numbers. You got this, and just believe in yourself and just remain steadfast to your goals. The third thing I learned in my first semester of college is to just join organizations. Now, the reason why I say this is because I honestly regret not applying to more organizations. I remember I think I applied to six or five organizations. I got into 5 or 4 of them. I left one because of reasons. And yeah, so now I am in, I think 3 organizations. No, I'm in 4 organizations and I'm inactive in 2. Now, the reason why I'm telling you guys to just join organizations is because it's a lot better to join more organizations than to join a lot less organizations in your first year. Now, why do I say this? First is because organizations can really help you find what you're interested in. So whether you are taking, for example, a more sciencey course, maybe organizations can open your eyes to the marketing side of things or the business side of things. Or maybe you're taking a business course and you join like a science organization and you get interested in science. So you see, organizations really opens your eyes to a lot of interests and a lot of passions that you might not even know you had before. And organizations can really help you develop skills in communication, in externals and programs, whatever you want to learn in. Definitely join orgs to hone those skills. I remember I joined a few orgs and right now I'm a part of a few projects and I have been learning a lot under the heads. I've been learning a lot after each and every interview I've had for joining orgs, for positions in orgs. The reason why I'm telling you guys and really highly suggesting for you guys to join orgs is because organizations can really help you develop skills outside of the classroom setting. And not only can they help you develop skills outside of the classroom setting, they can also help you meet a lot more friends and a lot more people who are not in your course or in your block. It helps you branch out to a lot more people if you want to make more friends, because I do know that since it's online, especially for me, I don't know about for some of you guys, if you guys aren't online, you guys are very, very lucky. For me, I am studying online, so making friends online is a bit hard. So definitely joining orgs, taking that step to meet other people with the same interests, the same passion in a certain area can definitely help out, make friends, build bonds. It can definitely be a conversation starter too. The fourth lesson I learned in college was to just say yes and to learn the ropes later on. Now, the reason why I am phrasing it that way is because there are a lot of things that you might not know when you enter college. I'm going to be honest with you, whether it's logistics work, programs work, externals work in organizations, or maybe even leadership positions in the classroom, and also in organizations as well, both classroom and organizations, there are going to be things that you do not know. And that is definitely okay. I was definitely nervous whenever things were offered to me and I didn't know a single thing about what was going on or what the job description entailed. So the reason why I'm telling you guys to just say yes and to learn the ropes later on is because I want you guys to remember, especially right now that you're in first semester college or you're just entering college, everyone starts somewhere. All of the people who are deemed the greatest in the world start somewhere. Whether they're at the top of their company, whether they're the best in their sport, whether they are the best in their field, everyone starts with zero knowledge on something. So really, I want to remind you guys that you are capable of learning everything you put your mind to as long as you just start somewhere. That is really what I want you guys to remember. Everyone starts somewhere. Everyone starts off with zero background knowledge on something. So if you don't know something and something is offered to you, just say yes and accept it and tell them that you are learning the ropes and you would appreciate feedback so that you can learn even more. Because trust me, a lot of people will understand that you're learning and honing skills, because a lot of times in college, that's why you join projects. It's to learn even more, hone more skills, develop new skills. So really, trust me when I say that everyone starts somewhere, and you don't need to be shy if you don't know a certain skill or a certain job in a specific organization or in a classroom, because you can learn it later on and you will be able to hone your skills a lot better and develop a new skill. So definitely say yes and learn later on. So the very last thing I learned in my last semester of college is to just go with the flow and trust the process. I know this seems a bit hard to do, especially since college is a very stressful environment. There's a lot of pressure on you because college is in between the time of where you did not have responsibilities and the time where you do have responsibilities. So there's this little box of period where you kind of feel pressured to know what you're doing this early on. Now let me tell you, I didn't know what I was doing. Now the reason why I say this is because sometimes in college, you get the short end of the stick. You are dealt with cards that you wish you were not dealt with, and you just wish that everything went your way, whether it be classes, the professors, your group mates, class schedules. There are going to be times that things just don't go your way, and that is what just makes college college. So really, the short ends of the stick, the bad schedules, the group mates that you get, the professors you get, it's all part of the lessons you're going to learn in college, and it's all part of what the world or what God has in store for you. And the reason why I'm really telling you guys to just go with the flow and to trust the process is because in college, there will be times where you're going to question yourself. If you don't question yourself, then that's great. But there were a lot of times in the first semester where I was questioning myself. I was questioning if this was the course for me, if I was smart enough for this course, if I can really do well in legal management, if this was the place I even wanted to finish my studies in. But my advice to you guys, if you go through those questions, is to just take 2 steps back and do your best to weigh the pros and cons. I'm definitely not saying that questioning yourself or questioning your decisions in college is bad. It's definitely okay because, of course, you want to make sure that what you're doing is going to be right for you. So whether it's if this is the right course for you, whether this is the college you want to finish your studies in, definitely ask yourself those questions in the beginning of the first semester. It is better to get those questions out of the way in the first semester than later on. So ask yourself those, take 2 steps back, take a breather, and ask yourself those questions. Try your best to answer those questions because trust me, it's going to be worth it. And if you look back in the process of your first semester, try your best to connect the dots. Steve Jobs always said this. He said this in one of his speeches, to just connect the dots of what has happened so that you can kind of see the picture that comes out of it once you do connect those dots. So really connect the dots of what has happened in your first semester. Has it led you to other passions? Has it led you to maybe another school? Has it led you to a different course? Trust the process because every little thing, whether it's a redirection, whether it's a little stumble on the road, they are there for a reason. The process is there for a reason. Maybe it's just that the world or God has something different in store for you. So definitely go with the flow, trust the process. And my mom would tell me that if I hold onto my grades really tightly, where I am just clutching it really, really tightly in my hand, I'm going to crack and break down. And this can also parallel to like holding a butterfly in your hand. If you're going to just squish your hand so that you can keep the butterfly in your palm because you do not want to let that butterfly go. When you open your hand, the butterfly is just going to be crushed. The wings are going to be broken. The butterfly might even be dead. And you don't want a dead butterfly. So what my mom told me was that when you open your hand and just let the butterfly rest there, it's on the prerogative of the butterfly whether to stay there or to leave. But more likely than not, the butterfly will just stay there and just perch there and you won't break the butterfly. So really what I'm telling you guys is just go with the flow, have fun with it, trust the process, and everything is going to be fine. So yeah, those are some of the things I learned in my first semester of college. I really hope this video helped you guys out. The first semester of college, I will rate it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I honestly believe that the first semester of college was so fun. My first semester, it was really fun. The people I met are amazing. Whether they're still in my life or they're not in my life, they really all taught me a lesson, and I'm really appreciative of every single person who entered my life during the first semester. And I'm really thankful for the lessons I learned from teachers. I'm really thankful for the classes I had. I'm really thankful for all of the opportunities I had so far. Yeah, I think the first semester of college was a pretty good one, and I have no regrets, and I would not really change it that much. So yeah, if you guys are done with the first semester of college, let me know down below how it was for you guys. If you guys are not yet in college, what are you guys looking forward to in college? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd really be interested to know. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it if you join the community. If you'd like to see more of my content on different social media platforms, I am at SophiaMXNE on Instagram and on TikTok, so definitely follow me there. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you. You guys have no idea how much I love and appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day today. Remember to smile today. Bye!